Life pro tip: the most satisfying way to deal with scam callers that I've found so far. I get a lot of spam calls, like 10 to 20 per day. Unfortunately, due to my job, I frequently get legitimate calls from unknown numbers, so just ignoring them isn't an option. I find that if you just tell them off, they don't care. If you just hang up, they'll call again. But if you intentionally waste as much of their time as possible, they get legitimately angry. My new method induces maximum frustration for the spam caller. Let them say their intro script, which is usually a whole mouthful for them, and then keep asking, "Who is this?" It drives them nuts. Example: me. Hello? Steve, hi Jim, how are you doing today? This is Steve with Bullshit Funding. Don't worry, this isn't a loan call. We're a bank specialized in merchant cash advances for businesses like yours. Do you have a credit score over 640? Me? Sorry, who is this? Steve, this is Steve with Bullshit Funding. Don't worry, this isn't a loan call. We're a bank specialized in merchant cash advances for businesses like yours. Do you have a credit score over 640? Me, pause. Sorry, my service isn't great. Who did you say this was? Steve, increasingly frustrated. This is Steve with Bullshit Funding. This isn't a loan call. We're a bank specialized in merchant cash advances for businesses like yours. Do you have a credit score over 640? Me. Pause. Sorry, my service is so bad here. Did you say this was Chris? Steve. Growing angry. This is Steve with Bullshit Funding. Do you have a credit score over 640? Me. Hi Chris. Can you tell me what bank you're calling from? Them. No, it's Steve. I'm with Bullshit Funding. We're a merchant cash advance company giving loans to businesses. Is your credit score over 640? Me. Ah, got it. BS Funding. Sorry, Steve. My phone is total junk in this area. How can I help you? Steve. We're a merchant cash advance company giving loans to businesses. Is your credit score over 640? Me. Sorry, who is this? Steve. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it, I'm getting played. Click. Me. Who. The frustration in their voice is worth the distraction. Enjoy. I'm going to use this opportunity to give out my own procedure for dealing with spammers. It's a bit involved and not for everyone, but if you can manage such a thing, then I highly suggest it. I have my own PBX box. For those unaware, it's basically a call routing box that gives me the ability to ghost my own number, or call from a different one, or more banal things like putting people on hold with my own hold music. So I created a hold line called Purgatory. It's a solid 16 hours of a single Muzak track on loop, with my occasional interjection that, "Your call is really important to me, I swear. I'll be right back." Here's the thing. After every third loop, the track gets 5% slower, and I've added artifacts to the track at random intervals: whispers, screaming, animal noises, and hidden messages that only become evident when the track is 50% slowed. Basically, the whole thing devolves into a demonic hellscape after about 90 minutes. I'll be honest, I haven't even listened to anything myself after the 2-hour mark, as it just gets to be a little much. I have sent thousands of spam calls to Purgatory. Not a single one has ever called back. But apparently one guy lasted 3 hours, according to the log. So that's something. Life pro tip: if you are struggling for food due to the government shutdown, Sikh temples called gurdwaras offer free food to everyone regardless of race, religion, or gender. Sikh temples, known as gurdwaras, offer a unique service called langar, where free meals are provided to everyone, irrespective of faith, gender, or financial status. Food is vegetarian, North Indian cuisine. The Sikh religion emphasizes helping people, and the volunteers inside the temple would be happy to help you. Everyone is welcome. And you can check with your local gurdwara about the opening and closing times for this, and eat as much as you like. Some things to keep in mind. Remove your shoes at the entrance, and do not enter the langar hall without doing so. Always cover your head. All gurdwaras offer you a piece of cloth you can use to cover your head if you don't have your own. Please try to volunteer inside the temple or in the food hall after you are done eating, as the entire food service is volunteer-run and is completely managed by volunteers, from getting raw materials, cooking, serving, and cleaning. I absolutely love the Sikh community. They're always the first to show up at any disaster or tragedy with food for everyone. Always there when things go wrong, without judgment. Life pro tip. If you're going to an event or workday where lots of people will be wearing a costume, a low-effort costume is much less conspicuous than no costume at all. I get it. Not everyone likes to dress up. Some just hate it. That said, if your workplace has a culture of Halloween celebration, or you're attending a Halloween party, regular clothes will make you stick out like a sore thumb. By trying to avoid attention, you'll unwittingly attract it. Some ideas. Dress up as a job. Janitor, doctor, fast food worker, construction worker, pro athlete, and so on. Wear gear from one of your hobbies. Gym clothes, apron and hat, overalls and safety glasses, and so on. Stolen from another life pro tip that was the inspiration for this one. Wear Halloween colors. Got an orange blouse and black pants? Black shirt and orange tie? Congratulations, that's enough of a costume to get people to leave you alone. I hate it, but I finally bit the bullet this year and invested in a wizard costume I can wear every year. Throw the robe over whatever comfy clothes I want, pick up the staff. Done. Life pro tip. How to respond when a stranger asks you to take their photograph with their phone. Take a lot of photos. Don't wait for them to pose. Start taking photos as soon as you get the camera. Usually the posed photo is the least favorite. Also, for the last photo, cut the heads off of the people in the picture. Then hand them the camera with the poor photo. I always get a laugh. Ex-bartender here. I've taken thousands. Tell them you'll count down. Start at an absurdly high number, like 30. They will genuinely laugh by 27, but take pictures the whole time. Just keep tapping the button. Life pro tip. Stop saying sorry when you mean thank you. It changes everything. Replace sorry I'm late with thank you for waiting. Sorry for rambling becomes thank you for listening. Sorry for the trouble transforms into thank you for your help. This simple switch reframes negative interactions into positive ones. Instead of focusing on your mistakes, you're acknowledging others. Kindness. It reduces unnecessary guilt and makes the other person feel appreciated rather than burdened. Since making this change, my relationships have improved and my confidence has grown. You're not constantly apologizing for existing. You're grateful for people's patience and support. Obviously, still apologize for actual wrongdoing. But stop apologizing for taking up space in the world. Thank people for making room for you instead. I think this is highly context sensitive. If you're late for 5 to 10 minutes, for example, it's okay to say, "Thanks for waiting." But if you're more than 15 minutes late, then you should be apologetic. I also think different cultures will react to this differently. A punctual culture will think saying, "Thanks for waiting," is as rude as actually being made to wait. Life pro tip. When someone raises their voice, lower yours. It's a psychological power move. Ever been in a heated argument or faced someone who was unnecessarily aggressive? Instead of matching their energy, do the opposite and lower your voice. People expect anger to be met with anger, and when you respond calmly, it disrupts their emotional momentum. It forces them to mirror your calmness, de-escalating the situation naturally. It signals confidence. And the most composed person in a conversation holds the most power. Real-life example. A guy at the airport was yelling at the gate agent over a delay. Everyone around was tense. I simply said, "Hey man, I get it, but yelling won't fix it. What do you actually need right now?" His whole attitude changed. He sighed, nodded, and started talking normally. One thing I learned that goes along with this is some people want a solution, and some just want to be heard. Now I know the difference when I'm on either side of that equation. Life pro tip. Get some unconventional candy for the kids this Halloween. A lot of children, believe it or not, get bored with receiving the same 5 or 6 candies, Twix, Smarties, Snickers, Twizzlers, and Kit Kat, all night. If you have the means, hit up a candy shop instead of a grocery or drugstore and look for things they may find exciting. Make their candy sacks a little more fun. My girlfriend and I will be handing out Jolly Joe's Crybaby Sour Chews, Super Ropes, and Sky Bars for the really cool costumes. These are candies we loved growing up, so it's fun for us too. It doesn't even have to be weird candies. Even Swedish Fish, Sweet Tarts, Lemonheads, and similar candy will shake things up, considering how repetitive their bags usually turn out to be. I have a bowl of full-size candy bars and then a bowl of weird stuff like a bag of pepperoni, ramen bowls, coconuts, sardines, boxes of cake mix, and more. The weird bowl always gets cleaned out first. Life pro tip. If you purchased a home in 2020 to 2023 with less than 20% down, call your mortgage company and ask to remove PMI. The common advice is to consult your mortgage documents to see when you can remove PMI. But even easier, just give your mortgage company a call and politely ask to remove PMI. They'll tell you if you can't. I just called the second bank that purchased our mortgage. Unlike the first bank, they didn't require an appraisal to verify equity. Looking at nearby properties for sale, I'm not 100% sure we would have passed the appraisal. The call took less than 60 seconds, and now I'm saving $130 per month. Unfortunately, if you have an FHA loan, you might not be eligible to remove PMI. But otherwise, it's a quick phone call, and you might be pleasantly surprised. Edit. This is specific to the USA. This is wonderful advice, especially since most people don't understand why they're paying it. When I was a customer service representative for a mortgage company, I can't tell you how many people I had to explain to that this insurance does not cover your house. It is only in the case that you default on your loan that the lender is okay. You're paying their insurance, so absolutely see if you can find a way to not do that for them. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. It really helps. Subscribe for more and tap the bell so you don't miss the next one.